using a headhunter is a massive asset, a support group, a resource. So it's really good that we get the right ones. And I think over the past, and I'm not talking about Facebook, but just in sort of, if I look at 20 years, some are very good because they understand our business, they understand the market, and they actually understand the candidate, where some others will say that, but don't actually do it. The Lighthouse company proved, not to me and my team, but to the guys in the States, what they can do and why they are number one in the market in England. And, you know, if I was to look forward, it's no surprise and shock that they're opening up in New York, because what they've achieved in a short space of time in London. And you can ask anyone this, you know, any CEO from any agency, any media owner, who's the best. We're not a big company, so we have to be very mindful, very careful, and we want the best. And so in a way that we're quite fussy, you know, we need Kathleen and the Lighthouse company to only give us those people that, you know, generally want to work at Facebook, but are, you know, potential rock stars that are actually going to shape a business and lead. And you think, having worked in the market 20 years, you think you know most people and you're connected to most people. But the way that they think, I don't quite know how they do it back here, but sometimes the names we get and the thought process that they show, it sort of raises the level every time we meet them. I'd love to know their secret, because we could probably learn from some of that, you know, doing that. But yeah, impressed. Those of you that know Kathleen know that she operates at a terrific pace. And I think probably one of the challenges I first said to Kathleen was, it's great you being you, but how are you going to get your team? And again, they all operate at the same pace. They think the same, they're different people. And I think, you know, it's great for us because obviously being in a technology company, our business changes on a weekly basis. So having someone that actually understands why that business changes and can adapt to that is critical. You know, we're not a business that stays the same for a year. We're a business that's changing every week. We don't know what's going to happen in 6 months' time. So having someone that understands that, yeah, it's critical. Being in this space, the technology space, it really is sort of changing the way that media works. And I think it's one of the biggest things to happen in the last 50 years in terms of a shift of how users use the medium, how clients and agencies engage. And I think Kathleen and the Lighthouse company are so well placed because they're at the forefront of that, and they actually understand how technology affects us. So whether it be New York, China, the Far East, I don't see any doubt why that wouldn't work. And obviously Kathleen's connections are very good in America, and her reputation already through colleagues that I speak to is very good. So I'd imagine she will achieve, if not more, the same success because it's a bigger country. Having a working relationship with someone you trust 100%, that will give you feedback, positive and negative, and will challenge you so you'll achieve the best results. Just being a true partner, I think, is what we see in them. You just have to speak to anyone in London, whether it be media owner, technology provider, client, and ask them about the Lighthouse company, and I guarantee there'll be a line that talks about their reputation, their results, and what they like to deal with as people.